Hey guys, happy Sunday. A lot of friends asking me to watch the Super Bowl today, and I'm not really big on soccer, so I'm not really into sports, and I'm okay with it. I don't think that that being a man means watching sports. All right, so I'm going to answer questions because I'm really behind and horrible at answering questions. Um, well, yeah, I'm probably horrible at the actual act of answering questions, but I'm also horrible at doing it consistently. So I've got a bunch on my Facebook page here. This one is from Nikki, and I don't want to say her last name because I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to say because I don't prepare for these, and I'm scared I'm going to embarrass myself or offend her. So this one's from Nikki, and she writes, "Hi there, I need your help. Hope you will find the time to reply. Nikki, I have some time for you. I've had a friend for over 25 years now, and we consider ourselves BFFs. We're both in our late 60s. I think that's awesome. She lives on the East Coast, and I'm in the Midwest. She's always had a very bad habit of, or character defect of not returning phone calls. All right, guys. I don't know, Nikki. I don't know if not returning phone calls is a character defect because I myself have been guilty of, or been really bad about returning phone calls. I know that a lot of people have that, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's a character defect. Also, she continues to say, the Facebook message replies and not leaving a like or comment on my post. I think this is really cute. She eventually gets back to me with an "I'm sorry," and says how bad she feels about not responding. It always hurts my feelings, makes me feel angry, and I want to confront her now because I've just had enough and no longer would tolerate this behavior from anyone! Exclamation mark. So she just kind of goes on to say that she's not gonna take more of this shit. So Nikki, I think there's two parts of this. One is I do think you should express yourself on if someone's not returning your phone calls and you guys are BFFs. And there's obviously long distance, so the way you guys connect is through phone and internet and all that, and those are important. So I think that if someone doesn't put in the effort to be your friend, that is hurtful, and you should definitely mention that. But also the second piece of this is how much of this is your stuff, meaning maybe she's just busy, maybe she's just really busy. And I'll be honest with you, in the world that we live in today, not everyone's going to like your Facebook post, or not everyone's going to message you back. There's just so much noise out there that the social media is just like it's a frenzy. So for them to even comment on you, I don't know. I don't know if that is. It doesn't mean there's not a much. The weight has changed. So yeah, 5 years ago, of course, you could kind of take it personally and stuff. But now, I don't know if that's a direct reflection of one's intention of being your friend. So I wouldn't judge someone's heart on them not liking your comments or not replying to your messages on Facebook. Phone calls, I think, have a little more weight. If you call them and call them and call them and they don't return, I think that's totally valid. So I would just say the two things. One, tell her how you feel, but I would do it in a nice way, in a tactful way, and be sensitive to her. I wouldn't, call her. I wouldn't say that her character is defective because she doesn't return calls. And then also kind of think about yourself, and if this is a pattern where you get butthurt. I'm sorry. I know you're 65. No, I'm not sorry. When people don't call you back or message you on Facebook, if it's not just her, but if it's a pattern, maybe you're just, maybe it's you in the sense that maybe you're being very sensitive or too sensitive, and then that's something that you should look at for yourself. I know you're a little bit older, so maybe the social media stuff, it's taken like a phone call, but in today's day, there's just so much stuff out there. I wouldn't put much weight on Facebook and all that. All right, I hope that helps. And sorry if I was a little bit of a dick. Let's look at another question. This person just says hello. That's easy. Hi. And it's funny because you guys don't think I know how to speak English, man. Some of these things, I have no idea what the fuck they're typing, and it's because they're from all around the world, so just different people, different lingo, different um, conversations, and okay. This person just gave me a thumbs up, no question there. Lots of technical questions, and sorry, I'm trying to look for one more that I can read to you guys. Okay, what about this one? Okay, this was kind of long. I'll make it quick. Hello, Angry. I've been carving your web page since I bumped into it years ago. Absolutely love it. Thank you. You always lift up my spirits and cheer me. Interesting language. Thanks for your empowering and supportive texts and quotes. Lately, I don't text. Oh, she means text like words. I don't know. I don't text people I don't know. But anyway, lately I've been thinking a lot about personal relationships and dishonesty. I quite cannot find a way which is right. I basically hate when people say something bad about someone behind their backs or mention what an idiots they are. Then they meet them and behave like there was nothing on their minds. I am not that kind of person. Good. When I dislike someone, they know. I cannot just pretend, act as I don't mind them, and be suffering on the inside. Suffering. Wow. I comment on someone's behavior straight away when, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so she goes on to say that she gets annoyed when people aren't like that, and that she is someone that is completely honest and very blunt about how she feels about others. So I just have been thinking about it, and if to soften the edges of being too honest to others. Thank you. Okay, so her question is this. So she has a pattern of telling people how she feels about them just right off the bat, and she wants to know if she should soften. And here's my question is, if you're asking me this, something, usually an experience or other people in your life, something has happened where you're now taking a step back and maybe even looking at if you're being too hard. So I don't know, that means something, right? I think it's good that you are honest and you're not fake, right? No one likes fake people. But I think that if you're going to tell someone how you feel about them, that there is a responsibility to it, For example, I don't know, if I asked you, what do you think of, this outfit? There's a difference between, it's not my favorite outfit, to holy shit, that looks hideous, or whatever. And I think that we have a responsibility to not bash and hurt people. I think there's, when we talk about metacognition and emotional intelligence, and a part of that is being aware of how your thoughts, well, not your thoughts, I guess starting with your thoughts, but your words and behavior affect others. So there is something courageous and respectful about being honest and not being fake. I like that. But there's also a responsibility to not bash people, and be hurtful. I think that just being blunt for the sake of being blunt is irresponsible. So if you could slow down a bit, and doesn't mean that you have to be fake, but her name is Marmara. But if you if there's resistance and you feel that this person is they're doing something, or there's something about them that you don't like, let it go through a filter and say it in a way where you are sensitive to their feelings. So you're sensitive to not hurt them. I think that's being responsible. So kind of finding that balance. You got to decide where that is on your little equalizer. But finding that balance is going to be good. All right, guys, that's it for today, and I'm sure that's about all you want to hear from me. I always feel like I only have about 4 or 5 minutes before you guys start clicking away. So those are my 2 questions, and I'll try to get some more as I have time. All right, guys, keep leaning forward. Be well. Happy Sunday.